This is Austria. I'm about 240 kilometers to the west of Vienna. I woke up this morning. The car is covered in snow. I sort of saw it and I thought, oh, if I go back to sleep again, maybe I'll maybe it won't be there when I wake up. So I went back to sleep again. Don't know how long I slept, but when I woke up, the snow was still there. Anyway, I drove for 40 minutes or so. I must admit, I didn't enjoy it. And there was a couple of places I thought, I don't overtake, but I don't want to be stuck behind these lorries. So I pulled in here. I thought I'll have something to drink, maybe do something with the computer, and then go on further. That's the plan. So I'm now in a service station in Austria. It's about 13 minutes past 7. I woke up this morning around 5:30, and but with all the snow I just didn't want to drive in it. So I came here, I've recharged the camera, I've done a little bit of work, and I've been putting my films together, and I think I'll be leaving now. I don't like to drive on the snow. I thought I'd give them a chance to clean the snow up a bit. I'm not suggesting that it wasn't cleaned up. What was done badly. It was done far better than it would have been done in Poland, but all the same I just don't like to drive all this slush and all the rest of it around. Therefore I've been here and I've done a little bit, and I'm now about ready to drive on further. I'd hoped to be in Vienna by now. I'd hoped to cross the border, in fact indeed I hoped to cross the Czech-Polish border by around midday, but that's certainly not going to happen now, and it's going to be quite late by the time I get to Poland. Having said that, I've now got around 11 hours of light. I can do some filming in Austria and in the Czech Republic, I hope we won't see a friend of mine who lives in southern Poland tomorrow. She doesn't yet know I'm here, nor does she know where I am or anything. So if I can see her, that'd be great, but don't, well, not to worry. I'm now rejoining the motorway. I stopped at a place called Old Timer. It's a motorway service station. I think if I were to choose the best motorway service station I've ever spent in my life, it would be there. Very pleasant. The staff were very nice as well. Okay, it was a bit on the expensive side, but I mean for one coffee €2.50. I suppose you'd pay that in London. It was so nice inside. It looked like, you know, it really did look like a restaurant. I sat there with the computer doing my own thing for an hour and a half, maybe even more, and it was very pleasant. As I was leaving, I did do a little bit of thanking for them, because not only did I thank the lady when I was leaving, and then we discussed the fact there's now snow when there wasn't snow when there should have been, and it's nearly April and it started snowing. And but just before leaving as well, I did some translation. There was a lady, one of the waitresses, who had some problems with an Italian lady, or vice versa, so the Italian lady, I translated for them from Italian into German. So there's my first good deed of the day. Of course, one should do as many good deeds as one can, and so it goes on to Vienna, but slowly. Between 80 and 100 kilometers an hour. I'm not going any faster. Although the road is black, he's cleaned it up. It's better than it was this morning. Still, I don't like taking risks. The snow has given away to much less. Here it's raining. I have travelled only about another 50 kilometers, although from the Old Timer service station where I was. But I went through a couple of tunnels, obviously went through a couple of mountains, and here it's certainly declining. It's almost as though it didn't snow here. I'm about to go through yet another tunnel, and I wonder when I come out of it if it's going to be any snow at all. There were parts of Austria, though, I heard on the radio, where 15 centimeters of snow fell during the night. So that was quite a lot, I think, for the end of May. This is only a short tunnel, so there will be snow, I imagine, when we get to the other side. Another 10 kilometers and there seems to be no snow. Even on the tops of the mountains which are to the left, there is very, very little. The only snow we can see around here now is the snow on my car. And no doubt on the roof as well. As now, to Vienna we have 200 kilometers and Graz 14 kilometers. I'm now coming up to the turn-off for Gleisdorf, and there's absolutely no snow at all. And when we compare this to Wolfsburg, where I spent the night, or even going a little bit further to the east, where the old-timer service station was, the absolutely amazing difference. Of course, there's a difference in height. I don't know what it was, but I felt the drop. There were no long hills, but in general you feel you're going down. So the weather has completely changed. Forecast for today was in the east, where I am now going. It's going to be wet, but in the west, it's going to be a bright day. So, of course, a bright day could mean more snow in the evening for those who are there. Outside temperature has shown between 1 and 3 degrees. So as I approach Vienna, I'm afraid the snow seems to be back. It's not snowing yet, it's sort of a rainy snow, but I do get the impression it is going to snow again. And yeah, I was hoping for slightly better weather, but this was what was forecast. Mind you, it was forecast it was going to be, I think it was 15 degrees the day I went to Florence, and it was actually 1 degree. But this is Austria, not Italy.
Mit 41 Millionen Euro ist von einem Spanier geknackt worden. Die 5 plus 2 richtigen lauten 5, 13, 17, 40, 43, Sternenkreis 1 und 3. Diese Zahlen sind wie immer ohne Gewähr. Und Fußballfieber in Graz. Das ÖFB-Team trifft heute Abend auf Ghana, das derzeit stärkste afrikanische Team. Unsere Nationalelf hat bei dieser Partie nur Außenseiterchancen. Anpfiff ist um 20:30 Uhr.